like to talk about how we can look at fear in the eye and declare and decree that that fear don't be existing in your life. So does that sound like something, sound familiar to any of you guys, or sound like something that you can relate to? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Sunshine Lady. How are you? It's good to see you. Good morning, Annie and Green Eyes. Frankly, welcome in. Username Grace, welcome in. Grab your coffee, grab your pen. Let's dive in. We ready? Day 42. We've been doing it for 42 straight days. If you've been showing up with me regularly or going back and watching the replay on my YouTube channel regularly, good morning, chilling. Chilling peace, I think. Yep, I think it says chilling peace. Good morning. I'm wonderful, but I'm cold. Okay, so don't judge me, judge your cousin, because I don't know where y'all live at. Yes, I did break out the North Face. K, you play too much. And y'all lucky I don't got the hood on right now. I don't got the hood on out of respect. I don't got the hood on out of respect. Y'all don't think it's K is cold. It's a snow day. It's a snow day, K. Tell your job I told you it's a snow day and you ain't gotta go to work. Tap the like button if you know what a snow day is, real quick. I just want to take a poll. What's the name of your YouTube channel? My YouTube channel, Love Bugs, is Coach Kenya Lachelle Elliott 2.0. Type my username in YouTube. I actually have a bunch of series on there, and I'm just releasing I have a really I don't call it famous, but I have a really powerful actual weight loss meditation program. It's actually around weight loss and food. I know a lot of you are used to getting meditation programs that are like affirmations, or they have like they really focus on your self-belief. But this type of meditation is actually directly wording and affirmations for food and anxiety about food and food noise. Remember, that's my specialty. Okay. That's what I do now. I used to do pedophilia. Now I study obesity. That's what I do now, and weight loss and the issues related to it. Okay. So when you're on my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe and like, so that when we drop the full set of new videos, you can get there's going to be a 5 weeks. There's actually going to be a portion of it where it has up to like 5 weeks of 5-minute videos. Okay. And then there'll be a playlist that is going to contain a 10-minute meditation, a 15-minute meditation, a 5-minute meditation, and a 25-minute meditation. Okay. In the description, it's going to walk you through the breathing. Okay. So in the description, it's going to talk to you how to relax into that. The ones that will be added to the playlist next week will actually be the guided meditation that I conduct. So it will be my voice that you will be listening to. Okay. So this week we'll be releasing. I know I've been working so hard to get this for my girls ready, and I'm so excited. It's finally all rolling out, but just be patient with me. If you're new to following me, if you're new to finding me, and you're waiting for all the services, they are coming. If you bump into any of my girls from the tribe from 2 years ago, they'll tell you that I'm always finding better ways to serve you, to get you what you need, to make it convenient and make it in the palm of your hand, so that because food is something you need to do every day, I try to set you up where everything can be on that phone so you can get to action. You stress, you need your meditation, you need a meal plan, you need a snack idea. I like it digital. My products can be printed, they can be downloaded, you can even buy hard copies, but I like it digital. Why, Coach? Why is everything that you have digital? It's because when my clients are ready to drive through the drive-through, I need them to be able to get to a 5-minute meditation. When my clients are ready to relapse, I need them to be able to relax before they can get me or my team on the phone. For some of you, maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about, but if you know, you know. If your story is real and you really rock with me because you know what I'm talking about in a real way, then you know what I just said. So what I'm trying to do is create a space for not just plus size people, but anyone struggling with eating disorders, food addictions, food, any of it. I want there to be a way for us to put a dip in this epidemic, okay, where we have the mental support we need. If the medical industry, just go with me for a minute and tap the like button, guys. If the medical industry created us a procedure for surgery that can help us lose weight, and medicine that can help us lose weight, then don't you think we need to create a mental portion to help us lose weight? Just go with me. Just follow me this morning. Don't you think somebody needs to tap out there and provide a space where people can mentally get well from food? Do you know how abused, beaten, and damaged down some people are mentally from their weight loss stories and what they've experienced, and how doctors and their own family members have neglected and rejected them? Just losing weight doesn't make that go away. And many of y'all have already figured that out. That's why y'all walking around here depressed and anxious and having body dysmorphia with no diagnosis and no medication. Because there's nowhere for you to go to even find out if you have a problem. So I want to give you some stuff. They can help you ask different questions when you go to your doctors and to your weight loss clinics and to your compound clinics. So you're just not pumping your body full of a bunch of medication, but you're getting well. You're healing yourself. You're actually finding why you ever begin to eat in that manner. Baby, everybody ain't big because of PCOS and endometriosis. Sit on that for a minute, okay? Yep, that could be your diagnosis, but PCOS ain't never put a hamburger, hot dog, candy in your mouth, okay? You have. So first we got to accept that we played a role. After accepting, we played some form of a role of how we got where we are. Then we begin to find real solutions and tools. We don't determine that anything is a permanent fix. Everything is something that allows us to get to where we're searching for a better version of ourselves, because there's nowhere to go. If you're on a weight loss journey and you walk around hollering, I can't wait till I get to 170, you're already in a delusional state of mind, and it's diabolical. Because why on God's green earth would you have a deadline or size to when your health and wellness journey stops if you're trying to stay alive? So you telling me at 170 you're going to lay down in the casket and die? No, you're going to keep living. And because you're going to keep living, why on God's green earth would you stop the journey that got you to 170? Make it make sense. That's the diabolicalness, okay? All right, today's reading is day 42, 365. Okay, nice. Okay, hold on, guys. The blood of Jesus is coming through the window. The light is, yes, I have on full outfit under here and a robe, full shirt, everything. I got on about 5 layers. Don't even worry about it. Close the blinds so you're not being blinded. Yes, no, I'm not. This is not my actual size. I probably have on. Don't come for me. All these clothes. Yes, to me, it's freezing outside. I'm fully dressed, but I think it's cold outside. Don't play with me. Yeah. Yes, I fully dressed. So I don't know what your temperature is where you live. Nope. But I got all the clothes. Yeah. All of them. And y'all lucky I don't got on the gloves because my laptop. Because my laptop won't feel my fingers if I put on the gloves. So I don't know where you live at. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to tell y'all where y'all live at, because if I tell y'all where I live at, y'all going to be making fun of me. If y'all ever... Wait a minute. See, that's why I'm not telling none of y'all where I live at, because I just saw somebody say, we have snow. I'm not saying... And for all my tribe, Dimples, Stephanie, and whoever else is in here that actually know me, that's actually my family, please do not tell these people where I live at so they don't make fun of me. Because I don't want nobody to clown me, because you know they're going to come for my neck if you tell them where I live at. So let's not. Just tap the like button. That's what you focus on right now. Tap the like button. Wait a minute. Somebody said their temperature is 27. I think I picked the wrong fight on the wrong day. Okay, wait a minute. Let's talk about it. I would like to first and foremost dedicate this live to everyone who lives in the real cold weather. I'd like to take a moment to dedicate this live to all of you who are really cold. Not those of you. Good morning, Pink Diamond. Good morning, Mama Rasta. I would like to dedicate these lives this morning. They don't want you to do it. Still. I would like to dedicate this live to all the people who are actually cold. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. I would like to thank you guys so much. Hey, if you're cold, you're cold. Haley, that's why I liked it, you. The battle is not mine. It's the Lord's. Amen. Because I'm freezing. If you guys could feel my fingertips, you'll see that I'm really cold and I'm not being dramatic at all. I have a little condition. If you're new to follow me, I have a little condition that makes my body temperature be about 10 CK. K, why you watering them? Why you messing with the church's money? Now, y'all can't mess with the church's money. It's 74 degrees here. It's 74 degrees with the wind blowing. So I think it's a snow day. It's definitely a snow day here. She's not telling the story. She's telling the truth. I can show you my phone, but I'm on both of them. Okay, so I have a condition that makes me a little cold. So I wear a lot of clothes all the time. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go. Day 42. We've been doing this for 42 days. How responsible are we? being responsible. We being responsible. Okay. It is written that though a host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. Principle. Evil encamps where fear abounds. So it's basically saying when there's a lot of fear, evil is easy. It's easier to do evil things when you live fearfully. So when you live in a lot of fear, you make a lot of decisions based sometimes out of a not. But it totally makes sense because think about it. If you, like, say, for example, if you're living in deprivation and you don't have means or way, and you have to create means or way, and your fear is that, say, for example, your fear is that you can't feed your kids. It makes sense. Think about this. If my fear is I can't feed my kids, I might not be willing to wait for somebody to let me borrow the money. So I may have to go steal a pack of bologna. So my fear of not being able to maybe locate the money for the bologna may make me go in the store and commit theft to get the bologna, right? So it says evil encamps where fear abounds, right? So just follow me here. Thank you, Miss Sunshine. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you, sister, for the likes. Thank you guys. So if you think about it, that's so true. Because even when you're fearful, it'll make you not want to pray. Fear will have you sleeping all day. Because many of us feel frustrated about something we can't figure out. And because we can't figure it out, we'll go to sleep. Fear can show up in the form of sleeping, depression. Think about it. Think about how many times you faced something bigger than you, and because you didn't know what to do, you, instead of like maybe going to prayer, you like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Right? Because sometimes we don't know what to do, we think, let me just sleep it off. Tomorrow I'll figure it out. It's another day, right? I know I had to work very hard to pray before I would do that. Because if I take a nap to figure something out, I need to make sure that I pray about it so that I don't just go to sleep and then create more of a worry when I wake up. Okay? So fear can push us in spaces to make decisions that we wouldn't otherwise make, which is why we talk about the journaling techniques, the meal planning, the budget planning, if you have a side hustle, let's get your side hustle set up. That's why we talk about looking at our goals, our dreams, and our visions and actually enacting on them so that we don't feel that constant fear of deprivation. Did you know that deprivation can leak over into weight loss? Right? A lot of people talk about, thank you, sweet tea. A lot of people say they can't afford to be healthy, but they have hundreds of thousands of dollars of food in their house. They have deep freezers of food, freezer full of food. Because they'll, like, for example, if there's a family of 4, some families will have enough food in the house for a family of 50, right? But from a grocery store, right? But if the doctor tells them, oh, you need to go get these vitamins, they'll say they can't afford those vitamins because they don't see those vitamins as a nutritional input. Because many families think that the only nutrition that you need is only in food. But because our ground is so deprived, you actually have to supplement, right? If you go back to the 1970s, before they released a bunch of food with dyes in it, we didn't have a country that was driven or derived by a bunch of vitamins, right? Because the body and the food was still able to do its job. But today, because of all the toxins and the exposures that we have in our environment, not only do many of us are walking around with this thing called forever toxins that's causing some of our issues, but we also are daily exposed to toxins and we're not ridding ourselves of those. So as those begin to build up, our body goes into like almost a permanent state of fight and flight. And when your body stays in fight or flight, that's why a lot of the bigger bellies are real hard and they hang so low, because that cortisol level from being in constant fight or flight is real. The body is literally at war. So while you out here being cute with your high self-esteem, your internal organs and your body on the inside is literally fighting for its life every hour of the day because of the conditions that your body's in. Swelling and all of that is not normal to your limbs. And although I know there's hundreds of women who are plus size that love their size, it's not really about at that moment the size. It's actually more about what's happening on internally. Do you understand what I'm saying? I had a lady tell me Coach, I don't have any medical conditions um, as a plus size woman. And I said, of course you don't. All big people aren't sickly, but heart attacks don't discriminate. And that's what I need you to hear me. Okay, I've had 3 heart attacks all while I was big and 3 strokes all while I was big. Okay, those strokes and those heart attacks, they didn't pick me because I was healthy or well. They picked me because of the condition that my internal body was existing in. Do you understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Do you understand that what I'm talking about has nothing to do with what you look like, but what's going on inside of you? And many of us ignore it because we don't feel it, right? But what happens is you've ignored your body's warning signs so long, your body's no longer giving them to you. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Thank you for the loves. Thank you for the likes. Your body's no longer giving you that message. That's why many of you don't know when you're hungry or not. Because the constant restricting and dieting actually suppresses the center that communicates hunger. And that's why you can't tell when you're hungry, thirsty, or emotionally ready to eat. So what you have to do is kind of rebuild those spaces behaviorally because it's mental. That's why no matter how much you cut out and restrict, it doesn't change our jest, okay? Because you got to rebuild it. It's about recreating, rebuilding, reinvesting in you. All right? Don't be afraid to start from scratch. Don't be afraid to forget everything you think you know about weight loss and wellness and start from the bottom up. Many of you know too much. You know too much. You know how the only way I became successful at losing weight? I said this prayer with my sponsor. It went like this. God, help me forget everything I think I know about weight loss, everything I think I know about food, everything I think I know about me, everything I think I know about you, everything I think I know about them, and everything I think I know about the world. So that I can have a new experience in food, a new experience in the world, a new experience in you, God, a new experience in me, a new experience in them, and a new experience in the world. Because remember, if my experiences have been jaded, then I'm walking through the world with this experience attached to still some jadedness. I need to clear myself of those things to make sure that the way I'm pursuing the present isn't attached to feelings of the past. The only way I can do that is address why I have a emaciation addiction. Understand? It wasn't just the way the food tastes. It was also the need to have the crunch, the need to have the salt, the need to have the sugar, the need to have the chew. It wasn't just the food. I needed to have it. I needed to feel it go down my throat. There was so much more. It wasn't just, I couldn't just stop eating, y'all. Because there was things that I needed that food did. The that swallow. Y'all, if you know, you know. See, some of y'all don't know, so I'm not really. I be knowing when I ain't talking to my people, okay? I always know when I'm not in my room, when I'm in somebody else's room, because it don't be much love flying, because sometimes I be in a space that's real food addicted space. I mean, I can talk to you about how you can eat so much salt, you get those bumps on your tongue. See, y'all know nothing about that when you really sit and eat a whole bag of chips, that the root of your mouth is actually sore. See, y'all don't know. Y'all seeing all that mukbang. Y'all think they're enjoying that mukbang, but did you know that their mouth on the inside is raw from all that food hitting it, that constant chewing? There's a layer on the top of the root of your mouth of skin. It's real thin. Real thin. And that chronic eating wears it down. Y'all won't be educated. Let me stop. Y'all don't really want to talk to nobody that really done came up with no real food issues. I'm sorry, I'm not talking about no injections or how you can drop 20 pounds in 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm not telling you no magical tricks where you can go outside, drop an egg on the ground, and wake up and look like Kim Kardashian. I'm sorry, I'm not giving you a coupon code to go get you an injection to put in your body or the name of a surgeon so you can go have a magical experience. I'm sorry. I wish I was. Because I'm sure there will be hundreds of you in this room asking me all the questions, telling me all your diagnoses, and asking me to fix you and save you. I'm sorry, that's not what I do. But if you want to stop that food noise, those cravings, the obsession, and all those other things outside of that imaginary journey you're trying to go on with them tools without getting some mental health, then I got you. Good morning, grandmother. Second, prayer one. Whatever evil is encompassing me, flee now in the name of Jesus. Flee now. So much is mental. Haley, bam, on the nail. Haley says so much is mental. I finally realized I have to fix that first before any. Haley, listen, I tell you, I've been fat twice. I'm not making that up. I lost weight twice. This was the second time. The first time I failed. I dropped a couple 100 pounds. I couldn't keep it off because the obsession. I got sick. They reversed my procedure, and the doctor looked at me and said, you still have issues with food, so please be careful with how you eat or you're going to gain. In 10 months, I gained 389 pounds. That's how I know I'm a real food addict. Did you hear me? Some of y'all gained y'all weight over years. Did y'all hear that? I'm going to need you to sit on it. Just sit on that. 10 months, 389 pounds. 10 months. Okay, y'all didn't hear me. Let me drink some more coffee. See, I know real food. I know real food issues. I had PCOS, endometriosis, total hysterectomy. I had thyroid issues, thyroid. I got tumor on my thyroid. I got all anything you drop in the chat right now and tell me you got. I can go pull the record up for you and show you I had the same diagnosis. Mm-hmm. So when people say to me things like, I can't lose weight because of my thyroid, that's part of it, Queen, it is. But your behavior and your habits is the rest, which you can change. I'm not cured of those diseases. My charts still say history of. The difference is I don't live in the symptoms of them because I'm not eating and doing things that's triggering the symptoms of my diseases. Did y'all catch that? See, some of y'all out here actually triggering the symptoms of the very diagnosis you claim is the reason why you can't lose weight. If you ain't taking care of your body and you got autoimmune issues, sweetie, you know there's a certain way you got to eat and live because your actual immune system is against you. So there's certain things you cannot do. So unfortunately, you cannot be out here drinking random large consumptions of alcoholic beverages. I'm sorry, look it up. Some of y'all drinking a whole bottle of wine, sitting up with PCOS and endometriosis and wondering what's wrong. It breaks down the sugar cell. Go do the research. I'm telling you. All you've done is, and the ones of y'all that done lost all that weight that's drinking wine every night and going to the wine store because y'all cute with y'all wine shelves and all of that now, sweetheart, you watch out before you become an alcoholic. It's called countertransference. The sugar that's in the alcohol when it breaks down is how you're getting your fix instead of eating. Be careful. That's why surgery patients are told not to drink after surgery. Get your pen, I'm dropping nuggets. Number 2, presence of God Almighty encompass me now in Jesus' name. Now, I don't know about you. Were you able to get off all your? Yep, I'm off. I haven't taken I haven't taken a prescription medication since 2015. I have a little, actually today, my sister makes me these dissolvable, because I have a issue. I have a little hole in my throat. Today, I wasn't patient with my self. And one of these organic herbal capsules I use, they dissolve. I usually hold them under my tongue. I didn't hold it today, and it sat in my throat for quite some time. So I do have a medical reason why I can't. But I, unfortunately, because I took so many medicines when I was ill, you guys, my body has created a terminal allergic reaction to 27 of the life-saving drugs that we use in America to save people's lives in certain crises. So things they give for heart attacks, to stop a heart attack, I'm allergic to. The things they give to slow your heart rate down, all of those things, I built an allergen to them from them being overgiven to me because of my body size. Listen to what I just told you. Due to my width, the bigness of my body, when they were medicating me, because medications are created on the average weight and size of people. When you are morbidly obese or chronically obese and suffer from malabsorption issues, the medication they're prescribing is for the average person, height, and size. Okay. What ends up happening is if you have, for me, 500 pounds of visceral fat surrounding your organs, a 8 milligram tab of blood pressure pill is not sufficient. So because it won't work, they'll continue to give you one medication after another medication after another medication after another medication after another medication. And eventually that visceral fat, not only are you not fully digesting those pills, but it's sitting in your stomach. And over time, you're creating an allergen to that actual medication before it stops working altogether. The other issue is that you'll notice over time, you begin to have the symptoms of those meds. So it'll say in the symptom category, rashes, dry mouth, blurry vision. You'll begin to experience the actual symptoms of the medication, which anytime you have a symptom from something, that is a form of an allergy. Get educated. All side effects aren't okay to have. If you are having pancreatic attacks and biliary tract issues, that damage is not reversible. So you can't just ignore it because you're losing the weight. Okay? Go talk to the doctor. Yes, you look good, queen, but it's not worth you being blind or half dead. If you're blind from it, you can't even see the weight loss results. Make it make sense. So when you notice the symptoms, don't be afraid to go ask the doctor to give you something to combat them. Okay? Don't get so delusional in the result that you're ignoring migraine headaches, ringing in your ears, blurry vision, black spots, loss of hair, dryness, loose teeth in your mouth, brittle skin, small red bumps. Those things are all symptoms. Don't be afraid to say, hey, doc, I'm noticing A, B, C, Q, and D. If you're going to a compound clinic, you need to talk to your medical doctor because some of the compound clinics are only being ran by nurse practitioners, or the clinic is ran by someone. You won't actually physically get to go see somebody that can see your symptoms, is what I'm trying to say. Like if you're getting a virtual medicine, just go to your local doctor if you notice something extra, because the virtual doctor can't touch you and examine you, right? They can only prescribe you via camera. They can't put their hands on you. So if you're noticing some stuff, don't be afraid to go into your PCP and just say, hey, I'm taking this medicine. I noticed this. I have a virtual doctor, but I wanted to just get it extra checked, and just go in and get checked. Don't not do that and ignore that and think, oh, but I look good and it's okay. You know, we've seen several people share their end of life story right here on this app that became tragedies of surgeries and the injection right here on these apps, guys. We've seen them float around. We've seen them go viral. So don't look at it and just say, oh, it ain't gonna happen to me. Don't let that fear, because that's fear. Just get educated and go make sure. Go get your blood work done. If you're supposed to get blood work, get it done. If they tell you, okay, follow this pattern, follow the pattern. Clearly, they've studied it and determined that's what you need to do, so do it, because that's the choice you made for your journey. Do all of it or do none of it, okay? Do all of it or do none of it, okay? So be self-advocate. Advocate enough for yourself that when it doesn't feel like it should, you say something too, okay? So speak up for yourself on both sides. Don't get afraid because something's working, not to say that something's off, okay? Okay. So presence of God Almighty, encompass me now in Jesus' name. Remember, that's how we walk through the fear. We don't get afraid if something shows up. We go in there and get with the people that know the knowledge, and we tell them to help us. That's what they're there for. They said they practice it. They picked you to practice on, so let them practice. Make them work. Well, sir, you don't have to go look it up. You saying you ain't never heard of this symptom, then go look it up. Because what you'll find is you'll go to a doctor and say, well, I've never heard of that being a symptom of that. You go on the internet yourself, and then you find all kinds of diseases where it's a symptom. What book he looking in? So don't be afraid to advocate. Advocate for yourself, just like you would advocate for your little baby or your child, just like you would not let, good morning, Payway. You would not let nobody just tell you nothing about your child. Don't let nobody just keep telling you nothing about your body. You know what you're experiencing. Go in there, tell the truth, and get real help. I'm going to be a person to be diagnosed with fibromyalgia pretty soon. Are you a lot of pain? Don't tell them the truth. If you notice something ain't right with something, but you don't want to say that because he's gonna. No, baby, tell them the truth. They might done came out with something even better, right? It's okay. Sometimes we think we stuck in a situation and they done came out with something even better. But you ain't gonna never find out if it's something better that works for you until you say something about what's not working. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Payway, you got this. Payway, there's two types of pain. There's the funny thing about my fibromyalgia, it can be driven by emotional irregularity. I went to a physical and told them about my pain. I told them about my pain, and baby, yeah. So fibromyalgia is nerve pain, but also can be driven by irregularity emotions. So like, I'll use me as an example. I live with chronic pain every day, but I'm allergic to all forms of narcotics, including Tylenol, ibuprofen, and aspirin. So it means the only thing I can take is white willow. White willow is an all-natural pain suppressant, which is natural, so it's not, but it makes it tolerable, right? And so when I am emotionally uncomfortable, my chronic pain is worse. Hands down. When I am emotionally worried, anxious, sad, or in depression, or bothered, or overworked, my pain is worse because emotionally I'm off. Did you follow me? So my back is broken in 12 places. So it's not, I have real chronic pain, right? I suffer from a rare chronic blood condition that causes chronic body aches. It's real. But I've noticed, Payway, that when I'm depressed, the pain in my body is a stabbing, digging pain. It's like somebody's digging at my soul. We have to be an advocate for ourselves and health. No one besides God knows. You better talk about it, sweet tea. That's why we right here every day for 365 days. That's why we even started this. Because I feel like so many of us was on a pathway and was really looking for that other place, that other space. But everybody is talking about everything but this. Like I said, everybody's telling you how to get the medicine. Everybody's telling you how to get the surgery. Everybody's telling you how to get them. But no one's telling you what you got to do for your mindset to keep it. No one's reminding you that there's a power greater than yourself that can guide you when you're struggling emotionally and mentally. No one's telling you it's totally okay if you lose your weight or you're on your weight loss journey and you notice that you suffer from depression to go get help. No one's telling you that it's okay to get help for food. Why would it be a problem to do that when 90% of us are struggling from an eating disorder or food addiction? It's not enough people saying it's okay to say I might be a food addict. It should be okay. It should be okay. If we have grace and mercy for a drug addict, we should have grace and mercy for those suffering with food addictions. Good morning, Dowdy. Good morning, Orla. Good morning, Bianca. Good morning, Maggie. Good to see you guys. Good morning, Barack. Oh my gosh, that's a dance. Baracoba. Is that how you say it? Ain't that a dance? It's like that booty thing I want to learn. Hi, Mitchell. How are you? Hi, Ama. Is how you say hi, Elizabeth. Okay. Oh, and it says, encourage more viewers to share your live. Please share my live. I always forget to say that. All right, January 16th, no libido. This is going to be your codependency, your Al-Anon behavior. This is going to be your overdoing, overhelper, overbullying, controlling, snapping out, clapping back, all them behaviors. This tells you why you shouldn't be doing all that. Melody, she's on Instagram. January 16th. See how happy you are. Most of us have very active imaginations. We have the power to visualize, to create in our minds what we cannot yet see with our eyes. The problem is that many of us use the power to visualize events we'd really rather not see. We conjure up all sorts of images about the bad, painful things that could happen. Maybe it's time to use the potent creative power of visualization to create pictures of all the good we would like to see in our lives. What would you like to see happen in your life? Good morning, TR. Create a picture you can see. The more you make it, the better it will be. See yourself in the picture. Try to involve all your senses. Visualize yourself touching, hearing, speaking, smelling, feeling, and feeling. Charge your pictures with as much emotional energy as you can. So charge your pictures in your mind with as much emotional energy as you can. Use any spare moments stretched out on the sofa, in the bed before you fall asleep. Driving in your car, soaking in the tub to create positive pictures for your life. Make a project out of it. Make a list and keep it nearby. If you don't know what to put on your list, ask yourself, ask God, ask the universe to help you, show you. See yourself doing all the things you like to do. Take the time to see your creative power of visualization to create the life you like. But above all, take the time to see yourself being happy. Okay. Yep, cold feelings come from different places. Yep, TR. Okay, sweet tea. See you tomorrow, baby. Thank you for tapping in. That was our final reading. Massive love out to you, Queen. Thank you for always rock with me. I really appreciate it. Hey, Sasha, how are you? Hi, Hugh. Good morning, guys. All right. So that was our quote for today was, see yourself doing all the things you like to do. Take the time to see your creative power of visualization to create the life you like. But above all, take time to see yourself being happy. Yeah, I can't do my little dance because I got this jacket on, so my arms, I look like a little bubble man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That confidence used to be low, confidence high now. So it's okay if you think I look like a boy. I know I don't. So it's okay if I look like a bald-headed boy in this coat. I know I don't. It's okay. That's what's so funny about insults. Anything you say, I can see it too. So I already know it. I already know it because I can see it. Duh, it's not an insult when I know it. Tell me something I don't know about me. Like I know it. And I've grown to love it and accept it because it's a part of who I am. So because of that, I just work with it, right? My hair can grow out. I can wear long hair. My hair will grow out. I've worn my hair long for years. I don't like it anymore. I like my short hair. It doesn't bother me if you don't like it. I love it. That's how I want the attitude I want y'all to have. This is what that peace and happiness looks like. It's that space you get in where you stop. You don't even give a clap back to statement. Let me talk to you about something. And I can think of a ton of creators that respond in this manner peacefully. They ain't got nothing to say. They don't even respond. It doesn't post all you want to, say all you want, be all you want to, disclaim all you want to about me. I ain't worried. You know why I'm not? Because after the life that I've experienced, the two things that I've learned that the enemy wants me to do is to be worried about the past and fixated on what people think. Because if I'm doing either one of those things, there's no way I'm walking in faith. Follow me. There's two things the enemy wants to conjugate my thoughts with. Worrying about the past, which I cannot influence, and what other people think, which I cannot change. Powerless is what that's called. When I recognize those two, if I'm in either one of those, I'm not standing in faith because they mean totally different things. I'm zipping on up on that. Because y'all know I can't fight. So I got to make sure I'm not in either one of those. Worrying about the past, I can't change it. Powerless. And what other people think, powerless. Now, you may say you got to be worried about what some people think. Yeah, but you're thinking about something different. The people that think good for you, silly, of course you focus on that. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about if you're scared to go somewhere because something you worry about, so what somebody going to say about you, they going to say it about you regardless if you go or not. This is for somebody. This part right here is for somebody. If you worried about if you start a new hustle and you always start something, they're going to say that, they're going to say you're not starting something. So go ahead and start it. If you're scared to leave that relationship because you think people are going to say you always leaving people or ain't you tired of being in and out of relationships, go ahead and leave. Don't worry about it because the next one's probably waiting for you. They just mad because they ain't been in one. Go on and do what you need to do. No, nobody, TR. Did nobody say anything? No, there was no negative comments or anything. I was basing it off the title today was See How Happy You Are. So I was using it as a comparison to how we can focus our happiness on what other people think about how we look, how we feel, how we act, and what we're doing, when none of that even matters. When we get in a sense of peace within ourselves, and we begin to accept those things that may not be the greatest about ourselves and love them in their imperfections, it actually lessens people's comments. They become less valuable, and you begin to put that value that you once placed in others' ideals, thoughts, and images of you in yourself. It's like it's not that you become funny acting or anything. Happy Thursday, Jazzy. It's that you find this space between serenity and peace that's, would I say humble? Because you reach a point where you don't even respond. Thank you, Kay. You reach a point where you're not even looking with the same energy as people. Anything to feeding energy to you taking it from someone. Yes, taking your power back. Yes, Dowdy. Yes. It's and sitting in it in peace. And then the trick to be able to stay in it. What's my famous word here? We use words with F's. Fear, faith, and facts. We stand on three types of things. We either living in facts, facing our fear, or running from faith. What are we doing? Get the pen. I told you, write it up. And when we're in versions of those, we can't be in the middle, because in the middle is not faithful. And remember, our goal is to be faithful. We need the bigger F, faithful, to override the fear, because all fear ain't facts and all facts ain't real. Catch it. If you called it, you called it. Yep. Be careful what feed. Be careful what you feed your energy to. 1, my moderator's dropping nuggets, y'all. 2, fear, facts, and faith. Where you at with them? Because you either got more fear and little faith, or you got more faith and little fear. Are you trying to find unfactual things to justify the facts? Right? Some of y'all take one part of a story and run with it without knowing all the story. Doing it, I didn't win the lottery. Dang, I didn't know you didn't win the lottery. Did they just do the numbers? Did you just check your numbers? Okay? Because when fear is driving our daily interactions, you know that's that false evidence appearing real. Right? So if you're chasing something that's imaginary, if you're running from worry, if you're running from doubt, if you're running from deprivation, you're making decisions that are trying to keep you out of a state or status, that's still a form of fear. Good morning, Cynthia. That's still a form of fear. If you're finding yourself bound in this mindset that's always related to what happened in the past, that's a form of fear. If everything you're doing today is based on what happened last month, last week, last year, that's living in the past. That's a form of fear. Because your mind isn't open to explore, discover something new. And then you smack on our last and final F of today's talk. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. When we're journaling in class and we're going through our meal prepping and meal planning, and we're talking and we're talking about subjects, and we're exploring and we're diving deeper, the concept of forgiveness always tends to float at the basis. Yep, I always check in the morning. I'm asleep when the numbers are called. Amen. You're going to win, queen. If we are walking in self-unforgiveness, where are you going? Thank you, Cynthia. Where are you going? If we're walking in self-unforgiveness, baby. Good morning, Serenity. Good morning, Bianca. If we're walking, good morning, Gabrielle. If we're walking in I didn't say unforgiveness. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. If we're walking in self-unforgiveness, you ain't forgave yourself for the mistakes you made. How you think you're forgiving somebody else? See, some of us, and I'm going to leave you alone after this because I don't want to get beat up. Some of us are still haven't forgave ourselves for things that other people done to us. We're holding the responsibility for the outcome of that situation, and it's sucking the life out of us. It's sucking out our determination, our drive, and our willingness. Thank you so much, Queen Bellamy. It's sucking the life out of us because it didn't turn out like we thought it would. Because that thing that happened, although you didn't do it, you are housing the unforgiveness inside of your heart, which is being driven by fear of it happening again. Did you know living in the fear of being betrayed a second time is real? That it invites a sense of self-doubt as well as insecurities? And if you're not aware that it's happening, you'll turn those insecurities on your own body. You'll begin to body shame and self-claim. And that energy, be careful what you focus on, even in thoughts. Yep. You'll become engulfed in the unforgiveness of yourself. You'll find yourself actually thinking about a version of what happened in that situation every day, and it could have happened 10 years ago. When you talk about it, you'll talk about it like it just happened yesterday. I met a young lady, she was telling me a story, and the way she told the story was so eloquent and so viable. It felt real, like it was breathing and alive, and that it was happening to her right now. And then I discovered that the story she was sharing was 20 years old. 20. The way she painted the rape that had occurred to the poor baby, herself, and the house she was living in, if you didn't pay attention, the colorfulness of this story that this young lady was still holding on to because her heart had been broken was so real for her that it sounded like it was happening right now. The pain for her was still as real as it was 10 years ago. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, mamas. That pain was so real for her right now, babies. And we had to start at the beginning to heal. Because every time something today happened, she attached the failure or her thoughts of it from everything she'd ever not accomplished in her life. Yes, because she's living in the pain. You are so right, Cynthia. She's actively living in that pain of betrayal, neglect, and hurt. And so as a result, every relationship she ended up with, the friends would fall out because she would feel like the friend was betraying her. But it wasn't from a current situation. It would be from some stuff she added to it mentally. Because when she would tell the story, she would say, well, it made me feel, this is for somebody because you always getting offended. It made me feel. Get out of your feelings. Everything would make you feel. Grow up. Get some emotional sobriety. Everything wouldn't have you out in these streets feeling. It made me feel. And I said, but did she actually say that? She was like, no. I said, has she ever told you that? She was like, no, she never told me that. I said, so because she did something that made you feel that way, you feel like she betrayed you? And she said, yeah. And with a straight face. She said, well, anytime anybody does that, I just cut them off. I said, wait, hold on. So what you're telling me is these actually didn't happen, but because you thought they were going to happen. And she said, yes, with a straight face. She said, I'm protecting my heart. I said, well, sweetheart, you're going to be a lonely heart in a minute. Because every reason you find not to bond with somebody is all attached to your unhealed trauma. It's all attached to that stuff. Good morning, Bernadette. How are you? It's not attached to this stuff. Because that stuff gives the today's no room for error. If we're walking in our pain, you realize it gives no room for error for the people around you. If we're walking in unforgiveness of others and ourselves, it gives no error for yourself. It gives no error for people around you. It means no one can make a mistake. That means no one can slip up because you're living based on betrayal and pain. That means you always going to be in the middle of a tiff because you're going to always be feeling some type of way based on. Remember, I discovered I was still eating over the man that took advantage of me. I was still eating over the mother that neglected me. I was still eating over the domestic violence. I was still eating over the sexual abuse. I was still eating over it at 40, 35 years old. I was still eating over it. I was still finding reasons to eat over the pain in my body. It was connected to my past. I could eat cakes and cookies over those emotions. But they wasn't doing it to me no more. So I had to decide. I had to decide if I was willing to let go of my identity. See, many of us have accepted the identity as a survivor. And that's the only identity we have. We haven't moved into that boss mode. Because what I mean by that is because we sell our story on our sleeve. Right? That's what I'm talking about. I did it. I did it. There was a time where as soon as I met a new group of people, if they began to ask me about my past or where I was from or my family or my childhood, they would hear all of that stuff that happened to me. I would forget to leave out that I had multiple degrees, graduated, owned properties, all of that, but they would hear all of that stuff. And immediately they saw me as the broken, victimized, sympathetic friend. You don't realize you're painting that picture when you do that. But I'm going to tell you that that's what you're doing. So if you're wondering why you keep meeting friends that want to mother you and big sister you and parent you, it's because the energy you're pouring out when you meet them is of a victimized child. Yep, that was heavy for somebody. Let me get off here. Y'all have a great day. God bless y'all all. This is what I do every day for a living. I help women see through the other side of their pain and healing. So it's what I actually do. Good morning, Latrice. Good morning, Julio. If you're in my TikTok shop, please know that we still have those sweatshirts for you for $25.20 today, as well as the journal and the books that we track these in. The journal that we track these two books in that we write in is actually on my TikTok shop. It's the Self-Care Wellness and Weight Loss Tracker, where we write down the reading each day and then we write down what we do. Cynthia, you're so welcome, baby. Of course, you guys know that's why I'm here. And we track it in the journals attached. It's a digital. You can print out each day, one day at a time, or you can print out multiple days at a time. We have it set up for both ways. You can download it to your phone and go through it and have it just available to look at. Everybody likes something different. So we make both available for you to download and available for you to print it so that you have both available. So that's what we track those in that self-care planner journal. I don't have it over here today. I usually do have it on my desk and I'm using it, but I don't today. Haley's, thank you so much for coming back, my beautiful queen. Cynthia, thank you so much, my beautiful queen. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life. Good morning, Latrice. How are you feeling? Thank you for letting me. Barbara, I think I'm saying right, Barbara. My sister will be so upset, you guys, because I'm learning a second language and I keep putting my Kentucky slang on it and it don't go well when I put that on there. It sounds like a song. When I speak tree, it's tree actually. When I speak it, it sounds like I'm singing. Mad by Melissa. Oh, don't be sad, Bookies. You just came in. I didn't see you, Queen. Good morning. How are you, babes? Am I saying it? Is it Melissa, or am I saying it? Make sure I pronounce it right. Melisy? Help me. Is it Melisy? Am I saying it right? I'm wonderful, Corey. Oh, you're beautiful, Queen. You're pretty. Welcome in, gorgeous. I'm gonna make sure I'm following you, okay? I haven't seen you over here in a little bit. How you been doing? What you been doing? I'm gonna call you Brooklyn. You gonna call me Brooklyn in this jacket? Don't play. Y'all know I'm gonna have this all the rest of winter. So don't even worry about it. So every morning until the temperature go back up. You realize I'm gonna be here in this North Face jacket. I know I'm supposed to be wearing the I-Rise sweatshirt, but unless they can put I-Rise on this North Face, it's Millie's. Okay, Millie's. Welcome in. So beautiful. Okay, I got on what y'all temperature? Y'all should have on North Face jackets too. If you live anywhere where it's below 50, you should be sitting in your house like this too. But see, some of y'all crazy. Some of y'all think 25 degrees is hot. Some of y'all think 50 degrees is warm. Oh, it's because I'm on 3 different lives. Mally, I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm on Facebook twice, Instagram once, and TikTok twice. So I'm on 7 lives. Your weather's in the teens. No, wait a minute. Look, wait a minute, Mally. Latrice said it's 21 degrees. Okay, so I'm not gonna really. So I don't pick fights I can't win. Okay, one thing about me, I never go into a fight I already know I lost. If I've already lost the fight, don't worry about it. I'm going to tell you I lost. Okay, I ain't gonna go into no debate with you. So somebody just told me the teens, and you just said 21 degrees. So I know right now, Latrice, that it's 70 degrees outside. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back on out of arguments that I can't win. Okay. So I'm not gonna try to put up my little 70 degrees and talk about a snow day. Okay. Because that's what I call snow day, 70 degrees. Good morning, 10. Good to see you. So I'm not gonna say nothing about this 70 degrees and I got on a bubble. I got on this is a real North Face jacket. With the inside, with the pockets, the hood. No, Molly, really? Latrice, in the other live, there's a Latrice. So she heard me say Latrice and was like, how you know my real name? Because she's got I think she probably has a business. She has her business name, which you guys, if your businesses, make sure you're following each other. Listen, she, because I said Latrice and she was like, hey. And I was like, when she just wrote it down, I was like, oh my gosh, that totally makes sense. That 21 is your high. No, Queen, I ain't gonna. So you under the blanket, right? Like you under the blanket watching the TikTok? You under the blanket though, right? What is your temperature, beautiful? Keisha, don't you say K. Don't you say nothing about our temperature, K. K's running it for me. Because K's gonna tell y'all the real temperature in Tempe. I'm in Mesa. And to me, it feels like it's a snow day outside. 26. Cynthia, is you in Maryland or where you is? No, don't. Well, you can tell me just a state. Because I can't remember. Okay, Queen is 20. So what? Wait a minute. Latrice, girl, send me some heat. It's 70. It's not. Wait a minute. Y'all, Latrice said, girl with the long. And this got the multiple L's on it. And then it's how you know she meant this statement. It says, girl, send me some heat. 70 is a heat wave. Really? Why y'all coming for my neck about a 70? 70 should be a snow day. Good morning, CEO. How are you, beautiful? Yeah. Can we just vote really quick? How many of you all think 70 degrees should be a snow day? Let's just, no, don't, even if you live somewhere cold, even if you know what a real snow day is, just think about it. Don't you feel that 70 degrees would be a reasonable snow day and they should shut down the city? They all hollering no. Wait a minute, I thought y'all was my tribe. We not supporting each other? Wait a minute, it's no's in the comment, y'all. I'm doing the hand from Color Purple. Sister, we not. Mona, I see you having your coaches dimples. Not, and they saying hell no. And wait a minute, y'all, they coming for my neck like with the big nose. Wait a minute, y'all, let me read these comments. Wait a minute. Okay, everybody on all other flat platforms, please be still. A moment of silence for the TikTok followers. Hold on, let me tell you how they on my neck. Y'all know my biggest platform is TikTok. I went viral there first. It's like 60,000 of them. They on my neck right now. Let me show you how they on my neck. Let me read the comment. Let me show you how they on my neck real quick. What there? What there? Look. Send me a ticket. Latrice on her way out here. Queen told me real snow. Now they coming for my neck hard. They done told me, call me real snow. Now y'all know it's paid. Look, here we go. Cynthia said 70 is a summer day. My sister Dimples is on her too, y'all. And she in Atlanta. So I know she on my neck. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. Y'all ready? Okay. Molly said it's cold. 20. Cynthia said 26 is our high. Cynthia said I'm in North Carolina. New Jersey. What's the temp? My sister's there. Go look up New Jersey, y'all, and tell me how cold it's gonna be in 3 days. Cynthia said 70 is not a snow day. Y'all know I think 70 is a snow day. Jersey girl said hell no. Because y'all know I'm asking if it's a snow day. Okay, Jersey, dang. Cynthia said not even. Dimple said no. Now y'all coming hard with these no's. They giving me 2-letter words, y'all. Cynthia says 70 degrees is a summer day. Okay, wait. Please pause. Look, Latrice says, okay, I'm going to go over here because y'all know we got multiple lives, so we're going to honor everybody comment. Okay. Latrice told me, remember she told me 70 is a heat wave. Queen said it was 27 there. Latrice said no, 70 is not snow day. Mona said me. Mona agrees with me. Of course, y'all know Mona, my girl, so she got my back. But she does believe that 70 is cold. So if I put Mona on the camera, I guarantee you she got on 5 blankets, something on her head, and something on her hands, because that's how we come to class, because it be cold. I'm telling you, these are facts. Latrice said, send me a ticket. Monday is supposed to be 8. What, Jersey girl, what? Jersey girl? My sister just bought me a ticket to go home on Sunday to New Jersey. This ain't real. Did you say 8 degrees in New Jersey? You mean 80? Yeah, this girl done said 8 degrees. Everybody. Listen, on Monday, if y'all see a red infrared heat surrounding me, then you know I made it to New Jersey. If you see infrared heat surrounding me, then you know I made it to New Jersey. And if you are in the New Jersey, New York, Maryland, Baltimore area, I will be having a meet and greet in February in New Jersey, in Lawrence Township, New Jersey. Yeah, that's 8. Yeah, wait a minute. I need to think about that meet and greet, because if the temperature is at this temperature, I'm not coming outside. I'm only willing to drive my nieces and nephews to Princeton Day Academy. That's where they go to school. They go to private school, and take my mom to the doctor. I'm not willing to do nothing else. Those are mandatory items. It's family stuff. You got to do that. You can't say no. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing else. So I'm not going to make it. Wait a minute, Latrice, you said it is? Okay, well, I'm going to let the team know that y'all said it's a snow day, so we can't have no meet and greet. I'm going to tell them y'all tell me it's a snow day when we meet. I think we meet Sunday at 4. When we meet Sunday at 4, I'm going to let them know the meet and greet in New Jersey canceled, because y'all already told me it's too cold. Yeah, I'm not playing. Just bring a hat and some scarves. Okay. Get a hat and some scarves. I will. So the leggings and stuff that I have out here, because people don't know this, but clothes on one side of the country are different. So most of my leggings are like, well, of course that's because it's Old Navy. Maybe if I wear all my athleisure wear. But I've never worn those stuff in the cold weather. I don't know what that stuff feel like. Kimmy Cakes is cold. It's going to be real bad. So what? It's not even. I'm going to need some thermals. Thermals? You talking about them things I used to wear to middle school in Kentucky? Kimmy, congratulations! Kimmy, oh my God. You guys, Kimmy lost 140 pounds and has maintained it for 9 years. And you know we rep our queens that kill it in the game and maintain it. Welcome in, Kimmy. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for loving me back. I'm going to follow you. Is that okay, mamas? You guys, please follow Miss Kimmy. We love group stuff here, Miss Kimmy. We got another maintenance girl, guys. I told y'all it's possible. Don't sleep on your own self-discipline and willingness. Girl, you better order fleece. Okay, what is a fleece tight? Wait. Okay, now wait. Hold on, y'all. This morning, my sister hadn't done the ticket yet. Y'all know why she hadn't done the ticket. Y'all gonna laugh. Because she said, you don't even have a coat. I don't actually own a coat. I mean, I do now. My sister brought me this coat. Okay, I missed like a million comments. Y'all just said it. Okay. Congratulations, Kimmy. Congrats. Hit the cheer button. Okay, hold on, y'all. We gonna do some noise. Hold on, you guys. I want to give her some love, but you guys know I'm a little bit behind on making those noises, so just give me a second. I think it's this one. And congratulations. I want to do it one more time. Yeah. Congratulations, beautiful. I know how much of a challenge it is, and I know how much work you put in to make it happen, beautiful. So I just want to take a moment and say congratulations. Thermals are the shit we used them when we was a kid. So the long john, we call them long johns. You talking about long johns? It's nothing we can't do. Amen. What you said, endless. That's all I talk about on my platform. When I work with the ladies, they always assume that we're going to be doing a bunch of weight loss stuff, and it ends up being a bunch of self-love stuff. And then they lose weight and say, I don't understand how I'm losing weight when I'm not even doing anything. I said, you're dealing with your emotional wellness. And many of us are emotionally overweight, and it's showing up in physical weight. Many of you are emotional overweight, and it's showing up in physical weight. We said long johns. Hat and gloves. What was the other one? Yep, it has to be all mental first. I'm a licensed professional therapist and counselor. That I actually own a intensive outpatient therapeutic weight loss coaching company for the last 10 years. It's actually what my platform is. It's a therapeutic weight loss community. We only do everything based on therapy and therapeutic techniques. I basically stand on my degrees and my licensing to provide the care that I provide. So I know a lot of people offer meal plans and all that, but I actually provide my clients with monthly one-on-one therapeutic sessions and daily coaching. We meet virtually 4 days a week, and we do a series. I rotate them each day. We do a different setup each day just for continuity and also so the girls don't get bored. But we meet every day and we review nutrition, mental health, and nutrition, mental health, and workouts. We do some form of body movement just to encourage the ladies to move their body every day. And then we always do some form of meditation because our mind is our biggest problems. A lot of us think it's our medical issues. We think it's our jobs. We think it's our kids. We even think it's our spouses. But for many of us, the number one problem and issue is the irregularity of emotions in ourselves. It's us. It's because our emotions are so irregular that we're not able to track them. Yep. We had to actually research. Yeah. Yep. It's very different now. Okay. So we started in a different era. Yeah. That's so true. Yep. And you know what, Kimmy? Not only did we start in a different era, but now today there's so many tactics and quick fixes to get you a quick result, but none of it is looking at the mental health component that comes with the previous and present barriers of weight loss and wellness. If weight loss and wellness did not fall on a continuum, I believe. Okay, so this is where the research that we've conducted in our community with over 14,000 participants. What we found is that there's 3 forms of obesity that's relatively active in all communities, but there's a variation of those those levels, right? So yeah, as we mentioned 2 days ago, I talked to you about environmental obesity. I talked to you about cultural obesity, and I talked to you about generational obesity. And I walked you through how a lot of times we're saying, oh, I inherited from my mother, but there's no genetic connection. What you inherited is the behaviors from your mother, right? And so what we look at in our program is what type of obesity you have, right? Yeah, you might have the diagnosis all right. You might meet the numbers all right. But what type? What's the driving force behind the barriers that bring forth the symptomatic expressions of weight gain from the behaviors? Okay. What's the pattern? What's the NLP? Thank you so much, White Bull. So we discovered that once Kimmy, I said that in the Kimmy. I said that when you first got here, Pookies. Once you identify that, because that's the key, right? Because what'll happen is, that's why I said I've been fat twice. I told you that earlier. Because if you don't do this part, she coming back. Yeah, she coming back, and she's gonna come back hell on wheels, right? Right? What is causing the issues leading to the destructive behavior, period. Because this is why we can't just attribute our eating and our weight gain to our thyroid, right? Because one, your thyroid never picked up a hamburger and put it in your mouth. Never. Nobody's ever been force fed by their diseases. Nobody's endometriosis, PCOS, fibromyalgia, MS, any of that has jumped out of their body and fed them a hamburger. Mm-mm. None, never. No, not ever, ever. Never, not. No, as a matter of fact, if you know somebody where their mouth jumped off their face and picked up a hamburger, can you have them call me? Because I've been looking for such a research study, because I'm trying to figure out if our mouths are jumping off our face, eating without our permission, how do we sue our mouths? Because I'm pretty sure I got a big lawsuit and I'm trying to get paid. So because I have to break it down to the truths and the realities of what I'm dealing with. Okay, let me read comments, guys. I don't want to leave them out. Okay. Get to the root. I love this. Get to the root. I'm sharing Kimmy's comments, guys, for the other platforms. Kimmy shared what is causing the issues leading you to destructive behaviors. 1, 2, breaking general curses and pre-programming. Because many of us will say, I don't want extra skin and I don't want to stop eating fried chicken. Make it make sense, but you're willing to die over it. Make it make sense. 2, dealing with issues that plagued our community. Yes. Boom. That right there is what we call cultural obesity. Keep moving. Here we go. I ask people who makes their purchases. Yes, so we got environmental, and because look, I have women that are on weight loss programs and weight loss procedures, and they're getting surgeries and they're using the injections, and all of their children are overweight and struggling with eating disorders that they learn from them. But they're not dealing with the eating disorder. They're just taking the medicine, right? You have to deal with both because it's already been inherently passed down to your children. I just want to drop this in your heart. Think about this. If you know that you have been mocked and made fun of as an adult, a plus size an adult, then don't we think it would be as relevant to bring our children along on a process of seeking health and wellness so that they aren't taunted and harassed? You know, I don't know any 5-year-old that asked to go to kindergarten and be picked on for being obese. I don't know any kindergartens that wants. I don't know any fuller size little kids that want to be called names by their peers because of their size. And I know many families and many cultures in many regions, they associate big babies with chunky babies, and they call that cute chunky baby. But with the toxins and things in the environment, our babies aren't able to shed the weight like they used to be back in the day, where the natural metabolism cut on and the babies could burn that fat because of the type of foods that we have to feed them. So what ultimately the baby that is the chunky baby then becomes the chunky toddler, then becomes the 5-year-old that's wearing big kids' clothes in kindergarten. And I know that many of us say, oh, her daddy is 6'11", he weighs 200 pounds. Her daddy's 6'11", and he's 5'80", et cetera, et cetera. Just because our parents are big, we didn't inherit their bigness. We inherited height. Our bones aren't bigger. That all of that we are feeding in our communities, like she's big boned, her daddy's tall, that doesn't justify a 5-year-old weighing 75 pounds. 90 pounds, 130 pounds. It doesn't justify allowing children to eat bags of Takis for dinner, McDonald's, no vegetables, no fruits. That doesn't justify the means. Do you understand what I'm saying? I get you got to survive, but how is it that you're getting a salad from the drive-thru, but they're getting a kid's meal when there's nothing nutritionally valuable in that? Like, let's make it make sense. Like, you're on a health journey, but your children aren't. But yet they're doing the same thing that they watched you do: eat tater chips, cookies, and candies. But you're not correcting their behavior, but you're correcting your behavior. It's already generational, boo. You've already passed down the actual behavior that helps them determine that they will have diabetes and blood pressure. You didn't genetically give them to them. You didn't genetically get it from your mother, silly. You got her behaviors, which you've now given to your babies. You know, I saw a young lady feeding a 6-month-old baby some collard greens. And although that was cute, she's changing his digestive system. You're changing how the baby breaks down foods. Those collard greens got toxins that we added in there. A baby's digestive system does not have the proper acidic makeup in the stomach to break down salt and fats. But I don't know nothing, though. Let me get out for y'all. Have a good day. Kimmy, I be getting beat up, Kimmy, so you got to come back, Kimmy, because I can't fight. No, we're actually, I serve bariatric I do pre and post surgery patients because we're a mental health community for wellness, for weight loss. So we have, I have about 44 pre and post surgery patients, and we have 9 ladies who have chosen to use the injection for their tools and get mental health coaching, counseling with those. And then the rest of my ladies are all natural. Rest of my ladies are all natural. Good morning, Dimples. I love you and I miss you so much. I'll be on that side of the country, so maybe we can meet halfway. You still got your car, don't you? Did you drive out to Sisters? Yeah, we do post and pre. And because of what I do, I actually coordinate directly with doctors, psychiatrists, and NPs. I work directly with medical teams. I am able to write letters, get approvals and services implanted for my clients. I work to fight for things like physical therapy and things of that nature for my clients. I also advocate via doctors. My team coordinates. We work on a treatment plan basis, just like you would if you were going to a physical outpatient therapeutic facility. We have treatment plans and notes, so we track those notes and we send those to and from physicians, doctors' offices, and insurance companies as needed in order to ensure our clients are getting all-around help. Almost all of my clients' doctors not only know who Coach Kenya is, but they support and root for me. They always tell my clients, men and women, whatever you're doing and whoever's doing it with you, tell them I said keep going. And so the universe is awesome. And so we do, we want to provide people with a long-term space. So the ladies that work with me have been here for 2, 3, and 4 years. I have, as a matter of fact, one of my oldest clients that's been with me for 9 years came back to the 5-week transformation program this week. So I'm excited to have her back in the building, and she can speak to you on longevity. She's watched me even continue to lose weight, to lose up to 479 pounds. I have kept that off all naturally, guys. I have never counted a calorie. I don't restrict. I don't diet. I don't go to the gym. I do everything in my home because when COVID happened, many people gained weight back. I did not, because I never relied on an outside source to receive my results. I look at myself for my results because I feel like whatever good morning, Rabbit. I feel like if I am responsible for me, no gym is responsible for my workouts. I am no kitchen, no DoorDash or anyone else is allowed. I have a similar thing. I have a community that I have mentioned over. Congratulations, Kimmy. She has over 70K women of color. Congratulations, Kimmy. And so I really love the fact that women are now getting healing from traumas through therapeutic techniques such as CBT, existentialism, and Carl Jung's techniques. These are services that typically some communities actually can't afford. If you look up the cost for the services we provide, you're well into $5,000 and $10,000, which is great. My ladies are offered both counseling and one-on-one services on a weekly basis and a daily basis. We meet every day. And I love it. We're not a social media based group. I know a lot of people do have their community online. My community is different. We're actually an offline community that meets face to face. We are a face to face community. Although we utilize lives to communicate, to provide you guys with some of what we do privately, we actually meet in a private space. We don't do any form of before and after or weighing or public competing. I don't allow that in my community. I believe that it's not. It doesn't matter what the number is if we're pursuing health. There's never a there. So, amen. I have you in tears. Nope, you're supposed to be here. I don't believe there's a there. We need more communities like this. I don't believe there's a there. So my ladies are not allowed to have goal weights. We don't do goal weights. Nope. Like you're not allowed to say, I just need to be in 150. I don't care about your 150. I don't care about your 150 if you're so depressed when you get there and suicidal that you might hang yourself. I'm not impressed with that. I'm impressed when you're no longer emotionally eating, going to bed depressed, starving yourself, walking through bouts of depression, anxiousness, living on old delusions and beliefs about who you thought you should be, living on your past failures, not your present successes. It doesn't move me. I don't care how thin your waist is. I care if your mental health is well, because that's what's going to sustain you. See, your mental health being well is what's going to sustain you if you lose your mother after you lost 100 pounds. That's what's going to sustain you, because grief is real. See, what's going to sustain you is when your mental health is stable around your weight loss. If you was to lose your job. See, in my program, I teach you how to eat without going out to buy a bunch of products. I teach you both. I bring you the best in the world, and then I bring you the best options so you can learn what you're supposed to eat. You need to know how many percentages of all the food should be on your meal plate every day. Some of y'all don't even know that. Yeah, I remember yesterday we did the poll and nobody could tell me, two people could tell me the percentages of how much food you're supposed to eat. We want to get knowledgeable. Yeah, by being us. You better do it, Kimmy. Saving hundreds of lives. It's in the mind. Our thinking is our first problem. When we get past that, we win it. Okay? Our thinking is our first problem. Kimmy, thank you so much for being here. You guys know we remember we got Kimmy. You guys don't forget Retired Backyardigan. Remember, Retired Backyardigan is a social worker, and she provides a similar platform. She works with GOP patients particularly, and provides them with the same support in a weekly group online. She brings you a weekly group on TikTok. It's the Retired Backyardigan, doing a great thing. Miss Kimmy, just share it with you. By the beginning until you create a positive habit. We because my ladies have food addictions, we don't do food logging over here. It can create a compulsion and obsession. There's been about 395,000 studies done about countertransference and compulsion obsession in patients who have diagnosed food disorders, food addiction, and eating disorders. They're not the same. All three are not the same. I know many people think they are. They're not. And so what we do in my program, because my women are diagnosed with these things, we don't actually log food. We teach the human behavior naturally, because I can't guarantee that my nurses, doctors, and psychiatrists will be able to log. I work with individuals who work for the federal government, and they don't have an option to pull out of a phone at every meal to log. So they have to learn by behavioral ocular adjustment. And that's a technique used in therapeutic facilities to help teach people not to eat by their eyes, but by the natural metabolic rate. The metabolic rate in establishment, we also train and reteach that in our community. I work with a group of about 8 people. We work with one of the top nutritional science and sports. She's actually was voted last year as the #1 top nutrition science sports specialist out of New Zealand. If you know anything about country health, you know that New Zealand is the healthiest country in the world. And so that's why we use our resources, and our science comes from New Zealand, because we want to go where they have higher restrictions. We want to work where they have higher food restrictions, where they have higher laws about what's considered health and wellness. And so that's why we use 3 of the top specialists out of New Zealand. And then we work with the top science-backed company in America that's been doing intermittent fasting for 25 years. And I'm grateful to be the #1 brand ambassador for that company and to have lost 479 pounds naturally and kept it off for 10 years. So because my community, Kimmy, is based on, we typically attract women who have diagnosable eating issues. We have employed a high level of intensified services in the back end for my ladies so that they can receive what actually would not be affordable in every day. Okay. So the services that we round up, because my history, I've been in the field for 23 years, I have a wide range of stretch and partners and things like that from what I did. I studied pedophiles with the government for a while. So I actually study human behavior. The cool part is after all these years, I can actually work with a patient visually and tell you when they're being deceptive. So the great thing about our community is as a trained behaviorist, I'm able to work through self-sabotage and things of that nature because I can actually see it before you tell me. And it's pretty cool. And the girls will tell you, sometimes they'll come in there looking like this. I'd be like, go on and tell me what you done did. Go on and tell me now. Go on and tell me. They're actually licensed psychiatrists and sports medicines with PhDs. Belinda has 6 PhDs in over obesity, weight loss, wellness, and sports medicine. She studies the effects of overweight athletes and on their muscles and tendons and forever toxins in their bodies. She also looks at obese patients who've had medical injuries or injuries because patients who've had injuries that are overweight actually cannot engage right away in the same activity as those who haven't. Right? If you've actually had a heart attack and you are stroke and you're obese, there's certain movements that's difficult and put strain on the heart if you do them during exercise. Right? Hi, coach. I need you in my life to see through my self-sabotage. Iron Kitten. Iron Kitten, you are more than welcome. Good morning, Keith. How are you? I thought I saw my brother here this morning. Good morning, White Buffalo. Hi, sexy. Did your box come? Good morning, Miss J. Kimmy. I love your vibe. Congratulations. You guys, Kimmy has a great community as well. So don't forget Miss Kimmy on her dropping nuggets. If you need any of those tips, be sure you write them down. You guys know I always tell you grab your pen and paper in the morning. Because without that pen and paper, it's just you just hearing me talk. You my new bestie. Well, we don't do besties. We do. Okay, I'm a little weird, y'all. I be being funny, but you my new wife. You my new wife. I have like Stephanie, what's the count of my wives? I think we last counted and I had 184 wives. It's the amount of active ladies in my program. I have a total of 14,000 ladies in my actual community, like that I actually therapeutically work with. I work in 4 countries, 4 time zones. So sometimes I'm on here and it's 1 o'clock in the morning your time, but the client I'm working with is 1 p.m. their time. So I do work across time zones. I spoke on the same stages as Beyonce and Jay-Z. I've been right on stage right behind a Lil' Kim concert. I've had the privilege to meet multiple famous artists because of me, what I do in terms of I'm a best-selling author, motivational speaker in 14 countries. I've been featured by Fox News, NBC, ABC, and I've also been featured in People magazines have their size issue. Several years ago, I lost the weight of 5 people, and so I was featured in People magazine and Fox News and ABC for that. Since then, I've been on multiple TV shows, magazines. As my story, due to the longevity of my weight loss, my story is one that is popular in multiple countries because of that. Is there a chat in the member site of if TT calls? Yes, White Buffalo. There is. White Buffalo. I must have not gotten you connected. Have you seen my emails are probably in your spam? White Buffalo. I'm gonna give you this number because it's not a private number, but can you text it? Can you text it so I can see if I'm going to spam? 480-418-1811. And that's for anyone who's interested. That's actually my team and I's line. When you text that line, my team and I communicate with you. It's on you now. The reason why I'm asking because I want to at least get you over there. Because the WhatsApp ain't a lot to do. You just I gotta get you the right link and make sure it works. Pin it, Kimmy, okay. I'm on it, Kimmy. I'm on it, baby. Okay, hold on, Kimmy. I don't know how to use the comments that well, baby, okay? So, but I'm getting it. I'm going with the number right now, y'all. Look, and if I call you, this is the number that comes up first. Okay? So if I call you, this is also the number that comes up. And it's also you can text it. You can text it and call it. When you call it during our business hours, my team will answer. Yes, I can repeat it. Wait, Buffalo, I got you, baby. Okay, Premier Sir, I got it. Okay, I know you're Premier. Okay, we'll be done. Give me 2 minutes. My mods, you guys, my mods actually run a bunch of other stuff, so I got to set them free. Yes, I can repeat it. That number to ask me questions, to reach out about my 5-week, my 12-week, or my private coaching company is going to be 480-418-1811. And you just say, hi, this is so-and-so. I was in your live this morning. And just give me your name. Use your username and your real name. Because you know some of y'all be calling me with your real name. But y'all realize I know y'all from your username. So y'all know I be in here trying to figure out who y'all are. That's why if you got an email that says, what's your real name? It's because TikTok doesn't give me your real name. That's why that's why it's not set up like that. That's why we do everything outside. Come on over to iRising. It's a company. It's a real live company. We got real live address, real live equipment, real live office, real live. It says, I am not a content creator with a Facebook group for weight loss. That's not what this is. I know a lot of people have that, and I'm not knocking it. I just need you to know I actually have a real program. You got quizzes, you have a treatment plan, you got to turn. It's not easy. It's some people on here that tell you they done logged in and seen. Queen, I got you together. Queen, I already know you. It's some of y'all that done got logged in and seen y'all done signed up for Weight Loss University. I seen y'all do your treatment plans and your NDAs and your privacy policies. I seen you doing. I see you going slow and steady, but winning the race. I see you. Okay, Latasha Rabbit, thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Latasha. I see you now. I done seen you. I already seen you at White Buffalo do your jam. Kim, I already saw you. Kim, I seen you in there to get started. You done peeked in there. So the way the program works is I can see everything you're doing. That's why you can't lie cheat. You can't lie cheat, manipulate over it. You got to come over here ready. Yeah. I can see every time you click a link. I can see if you open my emails, if you check my text message, all of that got read receipts on it. You can't tell it does. I work with an entire team of tech support. Yeah, come on over. You'll see. It ain't like your regular. Yeah, you ain't gonna get no spreadsheet. You ain't gonna get no email spreadsheet. No, this is hardcore. Yeah, you got to actually read every day. Three times a day. Oh, and you gotta check in. It tracks you. It actually emails me and tells me you being non-compliant. So all y'all that couldn't get motivated, all y'all that struggle to stay consistent, and the ones that really struggle, they get text messages daily. Yeah, this is for grown people. Remember the tell you population I work with, them is women, because they know I'm not playing, and I know they're not playing because their jobs is real serious. So that means I need to be serious with their goals. So even when they playing games, I'm not. Yep, I'm not. Yeah, you got to come on in here and do it. Come on, Tasha. You got to come on in here. Ask Miss K. I said, K, keep playing with me and watch me be at your front door. And don't live in Arizona. Yeah. Ask the ladies what happens if you live near me, if I could reach you. Them walks you keep saying you was going to take and you taking them. Yeah. Them walks. I'm going to walk out to work and they don't be happening. Yeah, watch what happened. Ask some of the ladies. I got home and Coach asked me if I could meet her, and I told her I was running late, and Coach was still there. Sure was. You stepped back on your commitment. I didn't. Nope. Right now, it's actually $25.20 for 6 months of individual coaching. I mean, of group coaching and your monthly one-on-ones. I have it marked down at the beginning of the year every year. I do that for a reason. Well, that's what the person in California said until I knocked on their door. Don't play with me, rabbit. Mm-hmm. I get motivational speaking jobs in every state. I speak at people's churches. I've spoken to two of the biggest churches in California and LA. My brother's here. Good morning, brother. Look at me. I'm cold. Brother, I'm cold. Look at this. Thank you for my gifts. Okay, my name is Kimmy. Kimmy, I got you. Okay, wait a minute. Kimmy, do you want me to go? Because you know it's three of y'all now. Three Kims joining some. Kimmy, is it okay for you to go back, Kimmy? And then I can just go back and the other Kim. Kimberly will be Kim. I want to make sure before I start calling you Kimmy. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so Kim, on this live, you will be Kim, and Kimmy, who joined the same day you did, will be Kimmy. Okay, so when we in class, if I'm writing in the chat or from the group or something, Kimmy, we're gonna go by Kimmy, okay? So Kimmy, if I like respond or ask you questions once I get you in the WhatsApp, that's you, and then Kim, you're in there. So when you see me say Kim, that's you. That's the way we'll do that. And then Kim B, I already call you Kim B because you're already in there. Your old family. So Kim B, I already call you Kim B. So Kim B, you'll be the same. Kim B, Kimmy, and Kim. I got it. Kimmy is White Buffalo. Kim is, I think her username is Blessed 7 something. Blessed. I just know her first name is Blessed. Okay, and then Kim B, she comes on her under Kim B. Okay, so I got it. Now I remember that now. Now in tomorrow, I might. Well, Kay told me to get some lines, man. So maybe I need to get some lines, man. Because I'll be forgetting. But I have a team. They do real good. So I need to download them. No, yeah, download the WhatsApp, Latasha, because that's where we privately connect. Okay, the WhatsApp. Okay, so download that. So I should have a bunch of texts when I get off her. I just gave y'all a number. So if you want to hear more, you want me to set up a 50, because my moderators got to go, and I don't like the room not protected by mods. Okay, so because my mods got to go, I'm gonna drop the information one more time, and then I gotta go. Okay, Iron Kitten. So you're gonna text me, right? Okay, 480-418-1811. You're gonna say the following. Coach, this is Kimmy. Well, Kimmy, you already in the family. Coach, this is Kitten. I was just texting you so you can have my number. Let's connect. That's all you got to say. You don't got to say what's wrong with you or nothing. I ain't going to beat you down like that. Just send me the text. I'll expect those texts. I will not remove the sale price on the 5-week transformation program. I will still honor the 5 months of group coaching for $25.20. It is not a subscription. It is a one-time fee. I do offer pay in 4, okay? So click the link in my bio and send me the message. The number is 480-418-1811. Okay? 480-418-1811. And you're going to text me. You can either text me, I'm ready to join the 5-week. Please give me the 25/20 deal, or set up a consultation. There is only 15 spots of the 25/20 deal left because we only took 200. There's only 15 left open. So if you're one of the ones that's ready, you like what you heard, and you're ready for group and one-on-one, come on over and it's okay if your surgery or injection. Just make sure you know your milligrams and make sure you have all your symptoms wrote down so I can give you symptom allergy prep for that right away so you can continue on your injection. If you're pre or post surgery and you're getting stuck and all of that, we're going to talk about your portion control and your chewing the version, okay? So if you are coming and you have those already going on, come over with your information. So right in your consultation, we can get you started so you're not waiting, okay? 480-418-1811. Okay, I'm Coach Kenya, and don't forget to realize how strong you are to win, and that there is nothing too low and too high that God can't work it out in the middle. God bless you all, and have a beautiful and amazing Thursday, okay? Have a beautiful and amazing Thursday. Nikki, welcome in, baby. I'm done for today, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm done for today, but I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow we will do this thing again, 480-418-1811. If you are already on my team, you should have that number saved because that's how my team communicates with you. Okay? Okay. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye.